Getting started is the hardest part, man. Once I get going, once I get talking and recording, it starts to flow out. It starts to just come out easily. But as soon as I turn that camera on and I sit down, my stomach starts hurting, my mouth get all dry, my head goes blank. All I can think to do is fucking go to sleep. I gotta tell myself, like, get up, go to work. You're at work, get busy. It's almost over. You only got 30 minutes left. Remember them days? You be at work and you like, one more hour. 30 minutes left. I'm almost there. Anyway. Yo, what's the deal? What's the deal, fool? You know what I'm saying? What's the deal, fool? So look, today on the agenda is success and family. That's what's been on my heart and on my mind for a couple of days. So I'm gonna spit game real quick. My last couple of videos have been about success. It's everything to me. It drives me, you know. And not wanting to be a failure, you know. Not wanting to be a failure is probably more prevalent in my life, in my mindset, than success. Because success doesn't mean the same thing to me that it means to the majority of the world. Success isn't just monetary for me. Like, money is everything, but money isn't how I determine my success, right? Because money is too easy to get. It's like, it's not rare, it's not valuable. And people may say, well, you know, there's a lot of poor people in the world. The majority of the world is in poverty, yada, yada, yada. That's true. The majority of the world is in poverty. But the majority of the world doesn't know how to manage money. And they don't know how to resist impulses. So if you don't know how to resist impulses and manage money, it doesn't matter how much money you have or how much money you don't have, because you'll never have it anyway. So it don't really matter. You don't know what to do with it. You're probably going to lose it anyway. I don't really compare myself or my goals with the rest of the world. That's not how I identify myself or my lifestyle. Like, for me, money is everything. Money does bring happiness. Money does bring comfort. I do want money. Fuck yeah. Like, I want a lot of money. A lot to me may not be the same a lot to you, but my version of a lot is more than what I have now. Probably twice as much as what I have now, at least. Right? That's a lot for me. What is success? What do I want then? Shit, nigga, I want to be okay. I want to be happy. You know what I'm saying? I want to accept myself. Like, here's the thing. Like, I want to feel loved, free, and safe. You feel me? I want to feel loved, free, and safe. And so if I feel loved, free, and safe, I don't give a fuck how much money I have, how much resources I have at the end of the day, because hunting for food is fun. Like, what the fuck? People go hunting all the time. Well, it's different when that's your lifestyle, when you don't have a choice. You're right. It is different when that's your lifestyle and you don't have a choice. Yet and still, there's millions of people, at least thousands of people, who still hunt for their food and don't have a problem with it. They're not, you know, everybody's not running to the American border. Even the people in the American border aren't, you know, everybody's not shopping at Walmart. Not everybody. There's a lot of people who live this lifestyle by choice. That's the reality. It's not the resources, it's the feelings, you know, it's the security, it's the freedom. To give more detail, it's like having your shameful acts accepted. That's love. That version of love is what I need. That version of security, having your shameful ideas, your bizarre conspiracy theories, your bizarre perspectives, they don't have to be followed. Like, if I give you a conspiracy theory or an opinion that's so bizarre and so off the wall, I don't expect you to follow it or make it law. I just expect you to listen to me without making me feel crazy, without making me feel like I'm banished, or without making me feel exiled. Will I still be accepted for my true self? Or do I have to live this life in presentation mode? right? Like, I don't want to continue living life in presentation. Why should I? I don't think that my true self is a danger to humanity at all. There's no proof of that. If anything, I think my true self is more of a danger to myself, because my true self, to be your true self, to speak your mind, puts your life at risk more than anybody else's life. So I don't see how my true self could be a bad person. I don't know why humanity, people as a whole feel like they have to live in this presentation form. You don't have to present yourself to me. I think it has a lot to do with like feelings and emotions. Humans don't really understand emotions, or they don't really accept emotions. I feel like as a whole, humans try to control emotions instead of trying to flow with emotions. They try to dictate emotions, and that's honorable. The more you can dictate your emotions, the more you can control, suppress, change your emotions, the more honorable you are. And I'm not saying I disagree with that philosophy. What I'm saying is that there's a missing step here. Clearly there's a missing step, because I don't believe that you understand what emotions are, like why they're here. Here's the thing. If I just go out of my way to try to prevent the sun from shining on me without truly understanding the sun and the goods and the bads, the benefits and the dangers of the sun, then I'm probably hurting myself more than I'm helping myself. Although my ignorance will lead me to believe that, oh, the sun is hot, hot is bad, get away from the sun, just because the heat hurts. But you can't live without the sun, can you? Like, the earth wouldn't be the earth without the sun, would it? So who are you without your emotions then? You came into this world through pain. You came into this world feeling. And then you get to a point where you spend the rest of your life trying to avoid, neglect, change, suppress those feelings. But when did you ever understand those feelings? When did you ever harness those feelings for your benefit? And what will happen? What will happen once you no longer have those feelings? How long would it take before you die? Before you're non-existent? I don't want to live in presentation form. I just want to be happy. I want to feel free and safe. But here's the thing. Even if I don't achieve the freedom that I want, even if I don't achieve the safety, I want to be happy regardless. Like, that's the mindset I'm looking for. That's the lifestyle I'm searching for. That's success. Like, I'm trying to be chilling regardless. And not on some delusional type chill. On some real, like, I want to have a real solid reasoning. A real solid foundation for why it's all good. It's really all good. That's what I'm searching for. My hair ain't done today. Fuck it. It's all good. I'm not really tripping. I don't got the clothes I would like to have. It's all good. I'm not really tripping. You know what I mean? I have to find that balance, but I don't want to be too far in the all good, I ain't tripping, to where I don't do anything, to where I'm lazy, because, well, it really don't matter. It's all good. I still want to be able to perform. I still want to be able to work, to succeed, to get better, to progress. I still want to keep moving. But if I can't move, I'm not going to say it's all good, but I'm not going to kill myself over it. Does that make sense? When I make a mistake, when I fail, I beat myself up over it. I kill myself over this shit, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to punish myself. Even feeling ashamed is a form of punishment. And I will feel ashamed to a certain extent. I am very ashamed that I posted that video late. Shit, I'm very ashamed that I'm sitting in front of you right now looking the way that I look. This is embarrassing. This ain't fucking interview attire, I don't look well kept, clean, presentable, but I'm not gonna beat myself up over it. I have an understanding that I'm comfortable right now. I'm chilling. I understand what's important. What's important is just getting this fucking video out. How I look in this video really doesn't matter. It does, but it doesn't matter. Because what's more important is what I'm saying in the video, the story of the video, the context of the video. That's more important. And more important than that even, is just me making the fucking video. So everything else is just icing on the cake. You gotta understand where the seed is. You have to understand where the root is, the foundation. Success, homie. Success is important. Accepting yourself for your true self and having other people accept yourself for your true self and not having to present yourself 24/7 is important. Which kind of brings me to family. So family, homie, the reason why family is important right now is because I was talking to somebody the other day and they were passionately telling me about their family. You know, they have teenage siblings and young adult siblings and they're not on the right path. They're wandering, you know, and it's bothering this person, and this person is kind of like reaching out to me because this person knows I have a captain syndrome. I have a captain syndrome, and so I like to save people. I think that I'm supposed to save the world. Like, I truly think that that's my destiny. So this person is like, damn, man, if you could save anybody, I wish you would save my family because, you know, they really need saving. And I'm listening to this person. They're telling me what they would say to the person. And in short, they want to go and tell their siblings the same thing that their parents is telling their sibling. And I'm just like, well, that's not going to work because they're missing something. Okay? Especially the men, right? I might have to get a little bit deep on this to really explain this. But boys who don't have fathers and who don't have male figures that they respect, not male figures that their mothers respect and fuck and try to put in the boy's life to try to guide them. That's not what I'm talking about. That boy has to, on his own, respect another man enough to follow him and trust him. And if that boy does not have that, he's going to run around until he finds that. Period. Like, that's, I think that's for both genders. I'm just not a girl, so I try not to speak so absolute on women. But this person has a sister as well, and she's doing the same thing. And I honestly think that it's because of that lack of, like, they don't have the guidance. Not only do they not have the male father guidance, and their mother's guidance is slipping away. Their mother is going through some health issues, right? So it's rough for them. Those kids are kind of like, man, my life has always been shit and it ain't gonna never be anything different than what it is. It's like they don't have a reason. On top of that, their younger siblings to like a few older siblings, like that's a big family. So you got these younger siblings looking at their older siblings, and young kids don't understand that these older siblings don't got their shit together, right? To them, they're like, well, shit, you know, that's my big brother, that's my big sister. They living on their own. They're taking care of their stuff and their kids. How come they not helping me? How come they don't talk to me every day? How come they just left the house? You got to understand, your little siblings look up to you. They want to be just like you. And then you leave and you never talk to them. And on top of everything else that they're going through, you know, I think it takes an extraordinary person not to get to the point where they just feel like the whole world is against them. And you can either go into presentation mode or you can just act out because you have all these emotions. And children typically don't go into presentation mode right away. Children, they act out. Children act on their emotions immediately. They don't have a presentation mode. They present emotion. So you can't save them. You can't save anybody, my belief. I have the captain syndrome, and I honestly would like to save everybody, but I have to learn that that's not what people want. They don't want to be saved. They want to be loved for who they are. They want somebody by their side. They want somebody to go into the darkness with them. They want somebody to die with them. They want somebody to die for. They want somebody to live for. They want somebody to live for them. You get what I'm saying? It's not it's not saved. They don't want to change their life. They're acting out on this because this is how they feel. And you're not going to change how they feel by telling them that what they're doing is wrong. They know it's wrong. They don't want to hear that. Duh.